tomorrow. And I ain't got $1 billion, but I got a screw loose to the people that see the world just like the news.
EA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
Greetings from just across the New York-New Jersey border in New Jersey at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Las Vegas Raiders and the New York Giants on Sunday Night Primetime. A visitor's sideline, a look at the Raiders head coach. His squad's lost back-to-back games, hoping to get back to their winning ways here. On the other side, it's Giants head coach Brian Daboll. His guys ready for what could be a tough one and perhaps a playoff preview come January. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olsen. Will Reichert will get this one started. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. He is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. The Raiders offense set to take over for the first time. Leading this offense, their veteran quarterback.
The biggest takeaway coming off last week's loss is he just needs to make a bigger impact overall. He certainly wasn't bad. I mean, no interceptions, protected the ball. But he needs to do more. He needs to kind of let it loose and take some more shots downfield and maybe throw into some tighter windows. For his team to win, this offense needs to be better, and at the front of that is the play of the quarterback.
Once again, it's Gentile. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain. They'll try again here, 2nd and 10.
The 43-yard line.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That's caught. It's the tight end, Brock Bowers. And he'll be out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Now they'll set up to throw. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. They'll get him up 4 here as he is taken down. It is 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
He'll drop to throw. That's a short one. Caught by Bowers. And they'll whistle him down, but not before it picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
Las Vegas, first down. An 8-yard pickup. First down.
Here's a first carry for their running back. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Back to throw. Open man, it's Jameson Williams. Now they are in business. Inside the 15-yard line. Good work after the catch. They get 16 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Let's go. Red zone now. He'll drop to throw. Right back to Williams. They connect again. And he will get into the end zone. Jameson Williams. Touchdown, Las Vegas. His 4th TD grab of the season.
And when things haven't been going your way, like they haven't around here recently, Mike, this is exactly what you need. You're looking for a spark. So to take the opening possession of the game, march it down there, and come away with the score, all of a sudden the sideline's a lot more positive. There's a lot more good energy amongst your teammates. Is that the spark they needed to turn this thing around?
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This will be returned from the 6. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Giants offense making their way out for the first time. They're led out by the first-round pick in 2025 out of Ole Miss. It's Jackson Dart.
I think when you take a step back and you look at last week's loss, I think there was some good and there was some bad, and I think you could really say that about the entire team. The 2 touchdown passes were great. Of course, he's got to stop giving the ball away with the interception, but I think if he continues to clean up some of his fundamentals, continue to improve his decision-making, and then on top of that, guys around him just have to continue to play better.
2nd and 10. In motion goes Likely. They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Drops for the loss of a yard.
These negative runs, they just make everything for the play caller that much more difficult, Mike. So they've got to find a way to be more efficient on these early downs, meaning 1st and 2nd down, because if not, you find yourself the entire game in 3rd and pass, and that's what every single defense in the league is trying to do.
And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there, and they force 4th down. The Giants sending out their punter. This brought in out past the 20. And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. Now, faking the give. That's to the right side. And caught by Bauer. And he's going to be out of bounds right around midfield.
And another great throw right there, Mike. And when you take a look at the numbers, they certainly don't lie. He has just been flat out terrific in this first half. His ability to spread the ball around, take what the defense has given him, they've certainly had a lot of success here early on.
Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. He'll take this ahead for a yard, down to the 49. Tyler Gordon there to make the tackle. With that, I will give you a look at his numbers on the ground in last week's game. So, just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 9. Throwing left side, and it's taken in by Williams. And they'll take this down inside the 35. It's a 3-tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Now Genty. Ooh, some hitting going on now. He was rocked right at the line of scrimmage.
Some defensive ends specialize in getting after the quarterback. Some defensive ends specialize in run game. This guy can really make an impact on both, as we saw here for that tackle for loss.
Finding room to the 20. And he's into the end zone. Ashton Genty. Touchdown, Raiders.
So you look back a week ago, Mike, and that tough loss, and you can already see this is a much different group. There's a different focus, there's a different clarity, there's a different operation in and out of the huddle. They look sharp, motivated, and 2 drives later, they've got 2 touchdowns, and that's exactly how you draw it out.
Next to score, Raiders 14, Giants nothing. Set to kick off.
Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. This fielded at about the 9. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Giants offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And he's been a workhorse in the backfield this season, right there amongst the league leaders in rushing late in the campaign. They'll begin here on the ground. And he's able to fight through 1 tackle here, pick up about 3. 2nd down coming up. You get a look there at his numbers on the ground from a week ago. From the 33, here's 2nd and 6. They'll stick with him again. He'll have a 1st down as he gets this up close to the 40-yard line.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
On play action, it is Dart. He's going to tuck it and go. And he's going to give himself up, but not before he picks up the first down. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's going to wind up losing yardage here. And that will take us to the end of the opening quarter of play. So we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. It's the Raiders with the early lead. We're back to upstate New York in just a moment. Giants football here to begin the second quarter. Going downfield, right side, and it's caught. And they're going to take this into the red zone to the 15-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
That pickup good for 29 yards. On 1st down, they'll run it on the draw. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Ready? Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play. So it's a pretty manageable 3rd down, so they really have the option to run or pass. So they decide to keep the ball on the ground, which I don't mind, as long as you've made the decision already that you're willing to use 4th down to pick up the rest of the yards. If not, I think that's a big mistake. And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt, but at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you, and let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays on.
2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5. At the 14.
On the handoff, this is Genty. He finds some room across the 25. Angling to the sideline, inside the 35. And they're not going to run him down. He goes all the way. 85 yards. Touchdown, Vegas. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. And that back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
The extra point is up and through. And the Raiders mistake themselves to a 21-0 lead.
Set to kick off.
Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. Here comes a return from the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. After that play, it stopped an injured Giant on the field. On 1st and 10, here is Dart. Quick throw here is complete. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Following the play, we've got a Raider who is shaken up down there.
Come on, set. 70 Lions.
They send a receiver in motion left. Up the middle they go. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. How about this sequence to start the drive? Back-to-back good games, 19 for this one.
Here we go, set.
On the play fake, here's Dart. He'll get this out to the left flat. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. From the 25, here's 2nd down and 6. Off the bootleg, here is Dart. He'll throw it left and has his running back First brought down, that pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Pick this one up on the ground. And he will have a Giants first down. At least it appears that way. Got it by maybe the length of the football.
19, Tiger, 19.
He'll stay on the ground. And he'll get about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. And he'll take this one in. Touchdown, Giants. His 6th touchdown now for the season. Reicher's good with the extra point. The Giants get back in it. It is 21-7. Reichert out now, following the touchdown, as he kicks this one away. The return starts from the 5. And he'll be out of bounds on the return, and the drive will begin there. The Raiders offense and Ashton Genty heading back out onto the field here. And as a play caller, when you've got a guy who's running like this, you lean on him and your offensive line. He's had big opening after big opening and big numbers in this first half. That's caught by Bowers. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a first down.
A gain of 14. First down, Raiders.
They'll throw out of the gun. Quick throw, taken in. And they'll get about half of what they needed to pick up a 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. They'll look to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
This one complete right side. Now the Raiders going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 29-yard line.
Back to the air one more time. Here's a shot toward the end zone. That is going to be in. He's got it. Touchdown, Vegas. This defense continuing to give up points. Greg, you've been on offenses like this. This has to feel great when you're on a roll like this.
And it's really twofold, Mike. First and foremost, just like you said, every offense in the league works all week. We want to start out fast. We want to establish some early rhythm and play our style of game. They've certainly done that. Now, on the flip side, what does it do to your opponent? It takes them completely out of their game plan, knowing this early in the game, they're chasing points.
And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Giants offense going to take over here in the last minute of this first half. They find themselves down 3 touchdowns here, needing to flip the script in a hurry. And they'll start it here on first down. Out of the gun, here comes Dart. They look middle here and get it to Neighbors. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
It's a gain of 18. And the Giants first down.
To throw, it's Dart on 1st and 10. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. Here's a 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Out of the shotgun, it's Dart. He'll step up and run, and he's into a slide to avoid the contact. Does so successfully, and it's a first down. Now a timeout. Giants, that is their 2nd. They stop it here with just under 40 seconds until halftime. In motion goes Likely. Here's Dart on 1st and 10. And that time, the pressure too much. He'll go down. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
19 at the 48-yard line.
Operating from the gun, it's Dart. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
All right, so the ball falls incomplete, but I think what it does now, Mike, is it allows you to stop the clock, get in the huddle, take a deep breath, and now your play caller has to give you the best play. Go get points here before the half and try to build something going into halftime.
That is hot. What a throw. Malik Neighbors. Touchdown, New York.
And this special connection between this quarterback and his receivers, it was on full display right there. Great job getting behind the defense, and then what can you say about that ball? I mean, you can't put that ball in a better spot. But timing and accuracy like that leads to 6.
Now return coming from the 7. Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. The Raiders offense and Ashton Jeanty heading back out onto the field here. And he's been a tough man to stop in this first half, putting up some big numbers already. And remember, we haven't even reached halftime yet. Room to run at the 35. Still fighting. What a run. Shedding backwards. Picks up 9 on the play. A good spot here. 2nd and a yard. He'll look to throw. Quickly to the outside and complete.
And that first down was huge for this offense. Now they can take a deep breath. Focus on trying to put a late scoring drive together before we hit the halftime break.
He'll drop to throw. His throw left side is complete. And the offense will take one here. Timeout with 6 left on the 2nd quarter clock. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Here's Jeanty. Oh, big hole left side. And he's got another one. Ashton Jeanty. Touchdown, Las Vegas. What a year. That is touchdown number 22 on the season. So his big first half continues. 3 rushing touchdowns already. Maybe have to start looking at the record book, see if he can do it. The record in a game is 6. On is Luke to add the extra point. And the kick is good. So what a finish to this first half as they extend the lead.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. Lots to get to from a jam-packed Sunday of football. Let's get right into it. Our look around the NFL starts now. At Northwest Stadium in Landover, the Commanders at home to take on the Chicago Bears. And this is Jaden.
Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The 3rd quarter is underway. This is going to be taken in at the 3. They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. The Giants offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And he has been a tough guy to contain all season long, as reflected in those numbers that you see there. Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level,
the pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
Early in this drive, they're trying to establish some offensive rhythm, but after that 2nd down sack, really puts them in a must-pass. You don't want to be in 3rd and long very often in the NFL. It's not a very high percentage conversion rate, and with the danger of a 3-and-out, They better hold up here in pass protection.
That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. This is taken at his own 30. And some nifty running on the return. Picked up some good yardage before he was taken down. The Raiders offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he's had it going in the first half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now they're trying to keep it going. Past midfield to the 45. And he will score again. Justin Genty. Touchdown Raiders. That touchdown number 23 for him on the season. Well, that's a way to start a drive. He takes it all the way to the house. I don't know what they were talking about on the last series, but they've come out on this series, Greg, with the right answer for the touchdown.
And, Mike, the reason a lot of teams start off drives with the run plays to allow themselves to operate ahead of the chains. Well, not this guy. He found the alley, he took it, and he's off to the races for 6.
Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. This is fielded inside the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Here's the Giants offense. Now they get set to take over once more. They're in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10.
It takes a certain guy in that slot position to be willing and able to go across the middle of the defense on those in-breaking routes. You can tell this guy, he doesn't care. He is fearless going across the middle, and he's able to secure a nice catch.
And he'll be taken down after a gain of 3, but that is good enough for a 1st down.
4 yards. And the Giants, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard.
Handoff here, up the middle, and they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. A pickup of 14 on that one. 1st down, Giants. A play fake, now Dart. He takes off. Following the play, we've got a Raider who is shaken up down there. Athletic training staff's going to take a look, but this is a problem late in the season. 1st and 10 now from the 36. That is run out wide on the RPO. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
2nd down, they need 7.
3-yard line.
The throw is Dart. Throwing right, it's taken in. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. 3rd and inches. They'll run the sneak. Trying to find any seat he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's 4th down. It's the quarterback with the sneak. And he will have a Giants 1st down. As they manage to convert, that'll keep this drive alive. That one incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
And the Giants, 1st down.
On 1st down, Dart. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And nothing developed there. He'll get back to the 5, and that's all.
These are the spots that if I was a play caller, I think I'm calling up something down the field. You know the defense is really packed in tight, anticipating a run. Now's the time to play action and throw it over their head. They take a little bit more of a conservative approach. Still get stopped for no gain. Brings up third and short.
First down.
Here's Dart.
First and goal. The quarterback thinks he's got a shot to take this one in himself. I think he's just a little late in his reaction and decision to turn into a runner. Defense has just enough time to get there. They stop him short of the end zone. Second goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And he'll go down back at the 4-yard line. Big play coming up. It's third and goal. They'll try to throw it, and here's Dart. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Malik Neighbors. Touchdown, Giants. That is second touchdown of the game. This one number 7 on the year. Riker good with the extra point. And the Giants are able to edge a bit closer.
Giants 21.
Reichert out now, following the touchdown, as he kicks this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Raiders offense and Ashton Genty heading back out onto the field here. And as you take a look at the numbers, you have to imagine he was the top of the conversation in that locker room at halftime. They got to find a way to slow him down. Nothing they've done has worked so far. They'll start on the ground with Genty. He was looking for that cutback lane, but it never developed. Tracked down behind the line. So both teams trade touchdowns in that frame as we get through the end of the third quarter. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. Back to throw. That's to the right side. And caught by Bowers. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now a give up the middle. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that. Just shy of midfield. Here's second down and 9. Here's a toss, right side. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. Third and 10.
It's now third and 10.
Throwing now from the gun. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down. And he couldn't get that one to check up. It'll keep bouncing into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Giants offense back onto the field for their next possession. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with first down. He'll get this out quickly to Neighbors. And he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage.
Man, what a big-time play here by the corner. It feels like he knew that play was coming before the ball was even snapped. You can see he sticks his foot in the ground and bursts. He ends that play before it even has a chance to get started.
Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Brings up third and 10.
Here's a third and 10.
60.
Dart. He dives, and what a catch for the first down. That's good for 11 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Throwing again, Dart. Short, complete to Likely. He's close to a first down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. Ball on the 40 now. Here's second down and a yard. To the air once more is Dart. And he won't get away. Good open tackle there to get him down behind the line. Here's a 3rd down and 4. He'll get this out to the left flat. Nice job there defensively to keep him in front of the marker. It's going to bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
They'll indeed go for it, and it's Dart. Now a ball deep, middle of the field.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
Strong running there. Inside the 30. On the move with a gain of 9.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard. At the 29-yard line.
From 29, here's 2nd and 1. On play action, he'll set up to throw. Flushed to his left. He'll tuck it and take off.
Yeah, that's a nice job. He's out of the pocket. He knows he doesn't need all that much for a 1st down. He's able to tuck it, get out of bounds, and keep this drive alive.
And the Raiders 1st down.
They'll go with a counter on 1st down. He's taken down just shy of the 10. 14 on the pickup. 1st down, Vegas.
A gain of 14. 1st down, Las Vegas.
On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. 2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. 2nd and inches. Here's a toss as they look to run. And he'll go down back at the 4-yard line.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short, and that is incomplete.
So prior to that 3rd down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation. At that down and distance, they had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Force the incomplete, brings up 4th down. I think at this point in the game, Mike, you had things under control. Not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
Be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Giants offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10.
70 Lions.
They'll go play action here with Dart. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And he'll only manage a couple of yards before he's out of bounds. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Out of shotgun. It's Dart. Quick throw, taken in. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Out of a gun, here comes Dart. Open right side is likely. And he's out of bounds. Gain of 4. It'll bring up 2nd down.
At the 44-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd down.
To the air again goes Dart. Quick slant looked in by Neighbors. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
And the Giants 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 47.
Dart gonna throw it again. They try to set up a screen, but this one doomed from the start. It's incomplete. try again. It's 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Dark. The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day,
that's going to be intercepted.
And that should be the final dagger in this one. I mean, barring something dramatic happening here, Mike, I just don't think there's enough time or possessions left in this game to pull off any sort of comeback.
On 1st down, they'll run it on the draw. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. We'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
At the 45-yard line.
They'll stick with him again. And he'll be taken down. We'll see if they want to use that final timeout or not. Things are pretty much spoken for.
On the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he'll be brought down there. And that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this